Hello everybody. This is going to be a short review. Actually, it's my first review of any watch. It is the iconic Omega Speedmaster Professional, otherwise known as the Man on the Moon or the Moonwatch. This is the new edition, so it comes in this rather elaborate box. Let me unhook it. Here we are. Right now I have it basically just for storage of my stuff, but get it in focus for you. So we have the Omega operating instructions, the paperwork, the receipt and stuff of this particular boutique. Comes with a wallet to hold the warranty cards and the information on it. This comes on the new style bracelet that does have screws. The older, the 3573.50 watch does not have screws in their bracelet. It's just pins. So this newer style one has the screws in the bracelet. So it's a bit more modern, more secure. Also, I don't know if I should show this, but I plan on eventually at one point maybe replacing the aluminum black bezel with this brushed steel bezel that I find rather interesting and I quite like. Also comes with this medallion. Doesn't really do much. Maybe you could use it as a paperweight. A loop. It is 2.5 magnification loop, single lens, decent quality, not that great. If you want a good one, you need a triple loop or higher magnification. But this is you'll see the little details that you need. Also with it is the original NASA strap. I don't really plan on using it, but it's a Velcro strap. Quite nice. This is nice though. I don't plan on using it either because I do have other straps like this, NATO straps. This is an Omega black one. Let me see what else. And you got the Omega strap changer tool and some tags and pins that I have down here. And I guess that is it for the box, and I'll show the watch itself. Get this out of the way. So, here is the watch. The one that I got was not the hesalite edition. It is the basic edition. Not the basic, the Sapphire edition. So, it's on Sapphire on the front, and beautiful sapphire back, so you can see the movement. It isn't technically an in-house Omega movement. It's the older Lemania movement that I much rather have. Basically, it's a manual wind chronograph. It doesn't have the column wheel vertical clutch. It's got a cam lever action, but it's quite nice. The winding is good. Let me move this light back. I think it's a little overbearing. I have it on a black cordovan, which is horse leather strap. The bracelet is nice, but let me show the bracelet. Bracelet is quite nice, but I'd rather I'd rather it on the leather. I like the feel of leather. To be honest, I haven't even used it, this strap. Maybe if it was, yeah, focus. Yeah. Maybe if it didn't have the polished right there, I would use it. But I'm not too fond of the brushed, slight polish brush, slight polish brushed. I like brushed all the way. Or even if I could have like center polish is fine, like you find on the Rolex GMT Master 2, which is, I don't care for the 5 different polishes here. It's a push, 2 push button, deploying it, and like I said before, you could see it is screws, not pins, so it's quite secure. It's a good heft and everything, I just don't like the design, or I prefer another design. Back to the watch. From my experience with that, it's been quite accurate. Maybe plus or minus 1 or 2 seconds a day, depending on the position. But I love it. It's a great first watch for anybody out there that wants to get their first, what I consider entry-level luxury watch. Omega Speedmaster Professional. Again, this is the Lemania movement, which you could find on, like, the Patek 5070 had this, or similar version to this, which Lemania had, that had the Omega 321, is the same one that Patek uses. That one has the column wheel and vertical clutch, but this one works quite fine. The action is not as good, but it's decent for what you pay for it. So, a little slight history, I'm sure many of you do know. The Omega came out with this and had the 321 movement. Then they switched to the 861 and then the 1861. This is the 1863 because it has the sapphire back, so it's better decorated. Quite nice, actually. There's nothing besides the tourbillon. Honestly, I think the best finishes to have a display back on is manual wound chronographs. I mean, the Patek 5170, the Lange chronograph, the Lange datograph, all great watches. The size on this is 42, but to me it seems like maybe a 40 to 41. Let me put it on my wrist for you guys real quick. Here's the wrist shot. There you go. Better action. So it's quite nice. So what do you guys think? Should I keep the black bezel or throw on the silver brushed bezel? Here's the action. Chronograph. Stop. Reset. The winding's good. About a 42-hour power reserve. which is sufficient. No date, so it's nice. Whenever you want to throw it on, you can just set the time, you're off and running. You don't have to worry about the date as well. So, hope you guys enjoyed my first review. I plan on doing a couple more. I could get on my hands on a couple high-end watches, so I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. Let me know what you think, any advice, anything. Leave us a comment below. Thanks.